Imagine a cave so treacherous that it has claimed the life of an experienced spelunker. A cave that was once a popular destination for adventurers and Boy Scouts. Today, we unravel the chilling story of Nutty Putty Cave and the tragic event that led to its permanent closure. In this video, you'll learn about Nutty Putty Cave's unique history and its notorious reputation among cavers. We'll take you through the suspenseful and heart-wrenching tale of John Edward Jones, who ventured into the cave, never to emerge again. You'll discover the gripping details of the rescue attempts and the heartbreaking decisions made in the face of insurmountable odds. Stay with us till the end to uncover the lesser-known facts about the cave and the incident that shook the caving community to its core. You won't want to miss a single moment of this tragic and dramatic story. Welcome back to our channel. If you enjoy exploring the stories behind the headlines, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more riveting content. Before we talk about the tragic incident that led to the permanent closure of Nutty Putty Cave, let's delve into its origins and unique characteristics. In 1960, Dale Green, a local caver, discovered Nutty Putty Cave in Utah. He was captivated by the unusual clay-like substance that seemed to ooze from the cave's walls, which he found both fascinating and challenging. This peculiar clay inspired him to name the cave Nutty Putty, reflecting its distinctive texture and appearance. Nutty Putty Cave is not just any ordinary cave. It was formed through hydrothermal activity. Over thousands of years, superheated water from deep within the earth forced its way up into the limestone, creating intricate passages and chambers. This process left behind the cave's characteristic tight squeezes and twisting tunnels, which have become a defining feature. One of the most intriguing aspects of Nutty Putty Cave is its complex and narrow passages. The cave is known for its challenging routes, such as the birth canal and scout trap, which test the skills and bravery of even the most experienced spelunkers. These passages are so tight that they require cavers to contort their bodies in unimaginable ways, making the exploration both thrilling and perilous. The cave's unique geology, combined with its challenging passages, made it a popular spot for adventure seekers, including Boy Scouts and spelunkers from all over the region. The allure of navigating through its narrow confines attracted many, despite the inherent risks. Before we talk about the heartbreaking story of John Edward Jones, it's important to understand the history of Nutty Putty Cave and the incidents that highlighted its dangers. Between 1999 and 2004, Nutty Putty Cave saw a series of incidents where cavers got stuck in its tight passages. These incidents involved 6 different individuals who found themselves trapped in the narrow, winding tunnels. Each of these cases required complex rescue operations, sometimes taking hours to free the stuck explorers. Although all of these individuals were eventually rescued, the repeated nature of these incidents raised significant safety concerns. Due to the growing number of rescues and the obvious dangers, Nutty Putty Cave was temporarily closed in 2006. Authorities decided that the risks associated with exploring the cave were too high, and they needed to reassess the safety measures in place. This closure was aimed at preventing further incidents and ensuring that the cave would be safe for future explorers. In May 2009, after extensive evaluations and the implementation of new safety measures, Nutty Putty Cave was reopened to the public. The new measures included a reservation system to control the number of visitors, as well as a padlocked entrance to restrict unauthorized access. These changes were designed to enhance safety and ensure that only prepared and experienced cavers could enter the cave. These steps aimed to mitigate the risks and prevent further tragedies, setting the stage for the events that would soon follow. Before we talk about the harrowing events that unfolded in Nutty Putty Cave, let's get to know John Edward Jones, whose tragic story we're about to explore. John Edward Jones was a 26-year-old medical student and a dedicated family man. He was also an experienced spelunker, having explored various caves during his lifetime. Despite his busy schedule as a student and father, John found time for his passion for caving, often embarking on adventures with his loved ones. On November 24, 2009, just a few days before Thanksgiving, John decided to visit Nutty Putty Cave with his family and friends. This outing was meant to be a fun and exciting adventure, a way for them to bond and enjoy some time together in nature. The group was eager to explore the cave's challenging passages, undeterred by its notorious reputation. John, his brother Josh, and a few other family members entered the cave with a sense of excitement and anticipation. They navigated the cave's narrow tunnels, enjoying the thrill of the exploration. However, what started as an exhilarating adventure would soon turn into a desperate fight for survival. This visit, meant to be a joyous occasion, would ultimately lead to one of the most tragic events in the history of Nutty Putty Cave. Before we talk about the heroic efforts to rescue John Edward Jones from Nutty Putty Cave, let's delve into the moment he became trapped in its unforgiving depths. As John and his group ventured deeper into Nutty Putty Cave on that November day, he encountered a passage he believed to be the birth canal. This particular route, known for its tight squeeze, posed a significant challenge even for experienced cavers like John. However, what John didn't realize was that he had entered a section of the cave known as Bob's Push. Bob's Push is a narrow passage measuring only 10 inches across and 18 inches high. For John, who stood at 6 feet tall and weighed 200 pounds, navigating this tight space proved impossible. As he attempted to move forward, John wedged himself into the narrow crevice, unable to move backward or forward. Realizing the gravity of the situation, John's brother Josh immediately sprang into action. With adrenaline pumping, Josh tried to pull John out from Bob's Push. But the confined space in John's position made the rescue efforts incredibly challenging. Despite Josh's desperate attempts, John remained firmly trapped, his situation growing more precarious by the minute. Josh quickly realized that he needed help beyond what he could provide alone. With a heavy heart, he left John behind to seek assistance from outside the cave. Little did they know, this would mark the beginning of a grueling and heart-wrenching rescue operation that would capture the attention of rescuers and the world alike. Before we talk about the tragic conclusion, let's examine the exhaustive rescue operation that unfolded after John Edward Jones became trapped in Nutty Putty Cave. Upon realizing the severity of John's situation, a massive rescue operation was launched. Over 100 personnel, including experienced cave rescuers, emergency responders, and volunteers, quickly mobilized to save John. The rescue team faced a daunting task given the cave's tight and winding passages that made maneuvering equipment and personnel extremely difficult. The rescuers devised a plan to use a system of pulleys and ropes to pull John out of the narrow crevice. They secured the ropes to stable points within the cave and carefully threaded them through the narrow passages leading to where John was trapped. The goal was to gently and steadily pull him free without causing further injury or panic. However, the challenges were immense. The cave's tight passages left little room for maneuvering, and John's position made the operation even more complicated. He was stuck upside down, which added significant strain on his body and made it hard for rescuers to reach and work around him. The narrow confines meant that only a few rescuers could work at a time, slowing progress. The rescuers also had to be mindful of the delicate rock formations around them. Any excessive force or misstep could cause a collapse, endangering both John and the rescuers. Despite these hurdles, the team worked tirelessly, rotating shifts to maintain continuous efforts in freeing John. The rescue efforts were painstakingly slow and fraught with difficulty, underscoring the complexity and danger of the situation they were trying to resolve. Before we talk about the aftermath and legacy of John Edward Jones, it's crucial to understand the tragic turn of events that sealed his fate inside Nutty Putty Cave. The rescue operation, despite its immense challenges, showed moments of hope as rescuers managed to inch John slightly backward. However, the cave's tight passages and John's awkward position added constant pressure on his body. Stuck upside down for hours, John's situation became more critical with each passing minute. The strain on his body was enormous, especially on his heart and lungs, as gravity pulled blood towards his head. In a pivotal moment, the pulley system, which was the rescuers' primary method to extract John, failed. The ropes and pulleys, strained under the constant pressure and the cave's tight confines, gave way. This catastrophic failure halted all progress, leaving John in a dire state with rescuers unable to continue their efforts effectively. As the hours passed, John's condition worsened. The physical stress of being trapped in an inverted position for an extended period took a severe toll on his body. Despite the relentless efforts of the rescue team, The ultimate failure to free John led to a heartbreaking outcome. After 27 hours of being trapped, John Edward Jones succumbed to cardiac arrest, caused by the prolonged physical strain and stress on his body. The rescuers, who had worked tirelessly and with unwavering dedication, were devastated by the tragic loss. The failure to save John marked one of the most sorrowful chapters in the history of cave rescue operations. Before we talk about the broader implications of this tragic event, let's address the decisions made in its immediate aftermath. Following the failed rescue attempt and the tragic death of John Edward Jones, a difficult decision was made to leave his body in the cave. The risks associated with attempting to recover his remains were deemed too great, both for rescuers and for the structural integrity of the cave. As a result, officials decided to seal the entrance to Nutty Putty Cave permanently, making it a tomb for John. To honor his memory, a plaque was installed at the cave's entrance. This plaque serves as a somber reminder of the tragedy and commemorates John's life, his passion for caving, and the profound impact of the incident. The tragic events of John Edward Jones's entrapment and death had a significant impact on the caving community. It highlighted the inherent dangers of cave exploration and led to increased scrutiny of safety practices within the sport. The incident prompted a reevaluation of rescue protocols and the implementation of stricter safety regulations to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The story of Nutty Putty Cave and John Edward Jones remains a poignant lesson about the risks of caving and the importance of preparedness and caution. It serves as a stark reminder of the fine line between adventure and danger in the world of spelunking. John Edward Jones's story is a sobering reminder of the dangers of caving. While it's an exciting and adventurous activity, it's crucial to prioritize safety and be fully prepared for the risks involved. If you found this story compelling, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with others who might be interested. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gripping tales and important insights. Thank you for watching.